Good evening, everybody. Thank you so very much for joining me, albeit late tonight. I am Lou Mangello. You are my friend. I apologize. Real life got in the way tonight. If you are watching live, I appreciate your patience, your understanding, and you guys being here. If you're watching on the replay, I promise, every Wednesday night right here at WDW Radio Live. Welcome and welcome back to so many of you I see already in the box. I love and appreciate seeing all of you guys here. I don't have a lot of time tonight because of the delay and lots of other stuff going on behind the scenes and behind the camera. But I thought what we would do, rather than me wax non-so-poetic about stuff that's going on, I posted some photos from Ale and Compass today, a little bit of stuff from merchandise that's coming to Toy Story Land. But I would rather answer your questions. So tonight, we're going to do a quick show, 10 minutes, ask me anything. When I say anything, I mean anything. Be respectful, but anything all that you guys want to talk about. Jimmo, everything is cool, man. No worries, brother. It's all good. Every day on this side of the dirt is a good day, and everything is every challenge is surmountable. It's just a matter of how you navigate it. So, Edward Stryan from Santa Clara Levi Stadium in California. Very nice. I'm actually, I might be going out to California relatively soon. Stay tuned. Not next 2 weeks. I might have something for you from California. Stephen Cook, looking forward to the broadcast, late or not. Never apologize for life. Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I hate being late. I look forward to Wednesday nights. I look forward to chatting with you guys. So I apologize for being late. Richard Begley, I am coming to MegaCon this weekend. Probably, definitely Saturday and Sunday. Are you, attending? Are you exhibiting? I might, stay tuned. I might, do, a flash mini meetup for anybody from the box group, from the nation who might be there that wants to get together and say hi. I love MegaCon. I look forward to it every year. I am absolutely going to be there this weekend, and I'm super, super stoked for it. So, Donald Littleton from Beverly Hills, Florida. Jody Pepper, I saw you guys definitely kept yourselves entertained on in the Box People group, and I appreciate you guys doing that. Hang on 1 second, let me fix, whoops, I'll fix that. Like that. There we go. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, Angie, I did not announce the June meet of the month as yet. June is a crazy month for me. I'm speaking, I'm traveling, I've got my Momentum retreat. Of course, I don't have a logo to show you. Yes, I do. That's the weekend in October. So I'm speaking, I've got the event, I've got that little Alaska cruise coming up, but I'm going to try and finagle something in there. Courtney, I am going to see Solo tomorrow. If anybody is going to the 6 o'clock show in Disney Springs, I will be there without, maybe the, I have internet connections too, really, man. I will tell you that I really liked what they're doing with the hats and the ears. I think they're really, really creative. The Slinky Dog, slinky thing that lights up, it's a hat, it's a brooch, it's a scarf. There's some really unique stuff. Who am I kidding? The biggest thing I'm looking forward to is the food. Everything else is just, is gravy. Who was my favorite Disney character, or which character is most like you? So Alexander Kelly, I love lots of characters. I don't know if you can see, I love Wally. I have a huge Wally collection under there. But Peter Pan is without a doubt my favorite character. He, like me, is the young boy that doesn't have to grow up. He lives on a beautiful paradise tropical island. He gets to hang out with his friends all day. He fights pirates. He always wins. All the chicks dig Peter Pan, which is not a bad way to live. And oh, by the way, he can fly. So I think Peter Pan is, for me, without question, the most perfect Disney character. Jason Farrell, don't normally get to join live. This is a treat. I am so sorry that I'm late. I'm sorry that it's just an Ask Me Anything show tonight, but life got in the way. I love the fact that Courtney said Wally was your cake topper on your wedding. I think that's awesome. What is my favorite parade? Favorite parade? There's a little part of me that wants to say, I have a nostalgic attachment to the Electric Light Parade. Something I still dig about Spectrum Magic. That being said, the parade that still every year will bring me to laughter and tears of joy is the Jolly Holiday Parade during Christmas time. There is something about the soldiers and the music and the snow and Santa Claus and the smell of hot chocolate. I love that parade, and I really find it both nostalgic and moving and sentimental, and it feels timeless to me because I think of the music. Becky Mencken from MEI and Mouse Fan Travel. Boink! Oh look, I didn't even put my own logo up tonight. Nice. I was not playing hooky. I was life. Life was doing other things. Becky, I do love the Gravediggers, and I love the Boo to You. So I almost started singing. I forgot that I was live. I was almost going to do the Boo to You, but I won't because I don't normally sing. Of all three mountains, which one is your favorite? So Splash, Space, and Big Thunder. I love them all for Disney different reasons. So I think Splash Mountain is a quintessential Disney attraction. It's fun, family friendly. I love the music. I love the story. Space Mountain has a huge sense of nostalgia for me personally. I love the technical elements and aspects to it. I love the fact that the People Mover goes right through it. Big Thunder Mountain is still such a fun attraction. I love the story and the backstory and the details. So my answer is all three. But if I could only ride one, I might say Big Thunder, which is actually surprising because I thought I was going to say something else, but I didn't. There you go. I have not seen Solo. Stephen Cook, I'm going tomorrow night. I'm going tomorrow night to see Solo. So we will chat about Solo after everybody's had a chance to see it. Any advice for our first Disney cruise? Oh, Robin, you're going to love it. What ship are you taking and where are you going? Not that either of those are all that important. The best advice I can give you, come closer, too close. The best advice I can give you is bring stretchy pants. The food is so good and so voluminous that if you don't gain 8 to 12 pounds, you probably cruise wrong and need to get back on board. I think just take the time exploring the ship. The ship itself is an attraction as much as the ports of call are. It's a dream 3-day. I think it's a great way to sort of dip your toe in the water. I love the dream. I love some of the technological enhancements that it has that not all that the classic ships don't. I would just eat your way around the ship. And make sure you treat yourself to Palo for brunch one day. It is an absolute, it is a must do. So, do I have a program for learning social media? So, Kathleen, I don't have anything specific in terms of a course, and I'll tell you why. The reason why, to this point, I haven't released a course is, one, because the landscape changes so very rapidly. Number two, you can't ask a course a question. A course gives you the information that they think you want when you know exactly the individual questions and problems that you have. That's why I prefer to do one-on-one mentoring, small group coaching, which, by the way, I didn't mean this to be a plug, but it will. I am going to have 1, possibly 2 spots opening in June for my Tuesday evening mastermind calls. So if you're interested in joining a very small, focused mastermind group, shoot me an email or go to loumongello.com and find out more. There you go. Let's see. I have a real problem with the cruise, says Tim Moore. They made me get off the boat after it was over. I agree, Tim. I don't like that at all, and I think that for everybody, that's the worst day. Is like disembarking is the only worse than disembarking is having to start packing the night before, because that's sort of like it brings reality home. I do not know why I'm having screen freeze phases. It's been that kind of night tonight, so I appreciate you guys being. I think my computer was trying to free up some memory. That's why. So Stephanie, I loved Deadpool 2. I'm probably going to see it again this weekend. I will tell you that the mid-credit scene is worth the price of admission alone. I laughed. I almost cried. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed Deadpool 2 a lot. Ricky DJ Technoid Raid, it's good to see you, brother. You know you stay in my heart and prayers every day, man, so I hope you are doing well. Not a Disney question. It is kind of a Disney question. Actually, did I sell my home before I moved to Florida? I did. I bought my house when the market was here, and I sold my house when the market was here. Kids, you're not supposed to bring money to your closing when you sell a house, but in order for me to make the move, I had to make some sacrifices, and that was one of them. But it was still the very best thing that I did, and I promise you that within the next few weeks, probably, my moving to Florida, my moving to Disney World show is going to be recorded and posted. So I will have lots of questions and lots of answers for you guys as well. Let's see. Is the Weekend Wilderness Lodge cabin thing happening in February? Possibly. Let me go back and... Kathleen would love to learn more. Kathleen, shoot me an email, lou@wdwradio.com. Tell me a little bit about you, and then we'll figure out how I can help you. Maybe it's a one-on-one call or a series of calls, or if being part of one of the mastermind groups might be a good fit for you as well. Courtney, I apologize about the podcast this week. It happens. In 13 years of podcasting, it's rare that I miss a week. But understand that because I am beholden to sometimes the schedule or whim of other guests, because I don't do the show alone. Sometimes I have plans to record a show, they get backed up or they get canceled, and then sometimes I don't have anything in the can. So I will have a podcast for you this weekend. I have no idea what it's going to be about yet, but I'll figure it out, and I promise I'll get it to you probably Monday, the latest. I got lots of stuff going on. Anything special for homecoming this weekend? Adam, I have no idea. That is the honest to goodness. I really have no clue. Because I didn't get a chance to actually see it before I committed to do it. But from 10 to 2, I'm going to be hosting the Saturday Night Shine at Homecoming. I think I have a graphic. There you go. I do. Ding. I'm going to be hosting the Saturday Night Shine from 10 to, I guess, closing, whatever time closing is, at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. So I believe there's no more reservations available. I still think that you could just show up, hang out at the bar, or hang out outside. There's going to be appetizers, full menu, live music. I'm going to see if I can bring some giveaways and stuff too, if they'll let me do that. And it's just an excuse to get together and have some food and have some fun as well. So Jamie, good to see you. Courtney, I literally told them to call ahead to make extra hush puppies and fried chicken because I'm coming in hot and I'm coming in hungry. So get ready, Big Daddy. So Grimly Grinning, Mysterio, my thoughts. So if you are a comic book nerd, Spider-Man guy, like me, the rumor on the street is that Mysterio is going to be from my understanding, one of the villains in Spider-Man 2. I love the character of Mysterio. I would love to see that happen. So, Christopher Stank, I will not be singing. I can assure you that there is pretty much nothing that would get me to be singing this weekend. Kelly Grove, nice to see you as well. Courtney tried to find a cheap flight, but nada. I've come in and sat at the bar, said Beatrice Feeney, without reservations but with... I don't think so, Beatrice. But I think because it's a Saturday Night Shine, they usually have a full house. So my cousin said Homecoming was like Cracker Barrel on speed. I think he means Homecoming, the restaurant, not Homecoming the movie, although Homecoming the movie still remains one of my favorites. Matthew D, nice to see you guys as well. Christy, appreciate you doing this on a week when I can actually make it to the box. I'm sorry that I was late, but I'm happy that you guys were here. It's 8:52. I have got to actually boogie by 9. So let's do lightning round. 8 minutes nonstop. Ask me anything. Questions. Just make them happen. Erica, I'm also with you. I'm not sure that I want to see Jake Gyllenhaal as Mysterio. In my mind, I envision him as somebody else because I was a comic book fan. So we will see. What if The Shine is extra strong? Every time I hear about The Shine, I think The Shine from The Shining, and then I hear of oh my God, I think of what's his name? His name just popped out of my head. I love The Shining. I love that movie as well. Let's see. Nicholas is going to be there on Saturday. I will look for you. Let me see. I got to make your picture bigger so I can see what you look like. And Nicholas Stalecki Luce. I will look for you guys on Saturday. Scott Otis, howdy. Great to hear your voice. You know, Scott, you can actually hear my voice every week by visiting WDWRadio.com and subscribing to the podcast on iTunes. Thank you. Melanie Jones, my favorite inspirational book. I have a few. So the good Italian Catholic in me should say the Bible, but I believe that you mean business inspiration, not necessarily like philosophical, spiritual inspiration. I have a few. I still love Crush It by Gary Vaynerchuk. I've known Gary for eons. We grew up. We didn't know each other, but I found out that we grew up like literally like a mile from each other back in New Jersey. The 4-Hour Work Week by Tim Ferriss, and I know those sort of relatively mainstream books, but they are for a reason. I think that there's a few others that I have. I think Jay Baer's Utility is a great book, and 102 Ways to Save Money for Not Walt Disney World. There you go. I think if you look in the Hub group, so if you have ever been to Momentum, the retreats, any of the other business events that I have, you get lifetime membership to our group in the Hub, and I'm almost sure I posted a bibliography. No, Melanie, you know what? Go into the back of your workbook from Momentum, and I think I listed 8 to 12 books back there, and those still remain very high on the top of my list. The only book I think that's not on there is probably Jay Baer's Utility, Youtility. So, let's see. Hey Lou, man, what does a guy have to do to get a pop socket around here? Chris, you come to a meet of the month, you win a contest, I don't know. You know what? I will challenge you to send me an email or a message on Facebook and plead your case as to why you should get a pop socket, and I will try and make that happen for you. Melanie Jones says, what is Momentum? You know, Melanie, I'm happy that you asked what, John Delancey, good to see you, brother. Speaking of awesome entrepreneurs that have some really good stuff coming that I cannot wait to share with you guys when it happens. Momentum 2016, really, Mangello? You need to eat and sleep. Momentum 2018, ding, right here, is happening October 6th and 7th in Walt Disney World. 2 days of a small weekend workshop with an optional mastermind day. I believe I now have a spot on Monday and a spot on Tuesday for the mastermind sessions. Go to LouMangello.com/momentum to find out more. Is momentum a good thing for someone who is not an entrepreneur? So Stuart, if you want to be one or play one on TV, if you have an idea, if you're trying to find a way to pursue your passion, I think momentum is a great place to start for you. If you want to shoot me a brief email and let me know where you are on your journey. I'm happy to see if that will work for you. If maybe you and I get on a one-on-one coaching call, sometimes that could be more productive for you as well. So, Keith Groshans, always nice to see you, brother. Speaking of momentum this year, Adam, I always have meets in the month when I'm at military training. 1, thank you for your service, man. That's not just a line. My family and I sincerely appreciate you and the sacrifices you and your family make. And 2, I'm sorry. I will do my best to try and schedule it at, I don't know if it's momentum. It's momentum when I need to lose weight. But going to Alaska is not going to help me for my momentum training. So, let's see. We'll be shining with you Saturday. Oh, Kelly Lawrence, I can't wait to see. You know what? I will bring pop sockets to the Saturday Night Shine event. Oh, I left the logo up there. I left the I will bring pop sockets. So if you are in the area or plan to be around Saturday night, I will bring some pop sockets there. So Sarah Lindsay King. Oh my God, I haven't seen you guys in ages. I know you guys are back in Oregon. Too bad. I miss seeing you guys. So what are the crowd levels right now? Going to be there in 3 days. Christy, I have not been into the parks per se. My understanding is that they are not crazy right now because it's for Florida. School is just starting to end, so there is a little bit of a relative downtime, but that's not going to last long because in about 2 weeks, every kid in Florida is going to be out in school, and the crowds do start to pick up again. There's not a lot of slow times in Walt Disney World anymore. So, let's see. Let me catch up here. David Casto, greetings from St. Augustine. I haven't been to St. Augustine in years. I want to go back. It's a beautiful city. It was the very first, correct me if I'm wrong, the location of the very first Ripley's Believe It or Not museum in the United States, which I remember going to as a kid, and I had like every Ripley's book because I totally dug that kind of stuff. Scott Otis, I believe I have a surprise reservation there on Saturday night. Shine on. Oh, canceled. I canceled the Shine party. Scott Otis, I'm looking forward to seeing you. Please remember, the court order says at minimum safe distance of 25 feet at all times. Am I attending these Galactic Nights on Sunday? I don't know why I read that. Are you about something about wearing stretchy pants on the Galactic Nights? I am going to be at Star Wars Galactic Nights on Sunday. Excited to be back again this year. It's really, I think for me, Galactic Nights is sort of the kickoff of, and I know they're not necessarily related, but it's and I don't have my logo ready because I didn't know what I'm talking. But it's really kicking off sort of the incredible summer, and I think that Disney is doing some really unique things in terms of special events and special entertainment this year's summer season. I'm super excited for Incredibles 2. I think it's going to kick off an incredible summer, and stay tuned. I've got something planned, so just like in the next 2 weeks, like right after Momentum. So there you go. Let's see. Mario says, "Hey everybody, love Gary Vee. I love Gary Vee as well, man. He's not everybody's cup of tea, but I dig his entrepreneurial spirit. I'm in the middle of the new book, crushing it. We absolutely wish I could go to Momentum. Not enough bullets in the gun. Maybe next year. Definitely check out Jab 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 Right Hook. I liked Crush It a little bit more, and I know his new book. I haven't read the new Ask Gary Vee book yet as well. So let's see what is going on Saturday night. So, Darlene, I was invited to host I still get the wrong hand. I was invited to host the Saturday night Shine party at Art Smith's Homecoming in Disney Springs from 10 p.m. until close. I am so going to need a monstrous power nap during the day on Saturday. That's very late for me. I'm usually in my pajamas on my couch. Taco-flavored Doritos. I don't believe that there's reservations available, but I still believe you can come in and come hang out at the bar or hang out at some of the outside seating as well. I don't know about getting a table, though. Jack, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to finally catching up with you in person. I know you sent me a message. I owe you about October as well. I have not forgotten about you. I'm just not in. I haven't gotten into that mindset yet. So let me see. Somebody's asking about September. I still want you. Hey, Mangello. I want you. Yikes. Hold it. Wait for it. Stop it, Mangello. Oh my God. God, I need a nap so bad. Don't forget to save the date for Friday, September 21st through Sunday, September 23rd. We do have something in the works, and announcement is going to be forthcoming relatively soon. Ricky, I have spoken to Dan Cockerell a few times, actually, recently. You will find out why relatively soon. I can't say why. Scott, I fell asleep at the showing of Tron Legacy because I had the flu and it was midnight. You freak. Oh, by the way, speaking of special events, I want to just quickly remind you that we still do have, whoops, let me do this and this. We still do have, I believe, 9 or so spots left for our Adventures by Disney to Japan trip Next, October 13th through the 23rd, Osaka, Kyoto, Takayama, Hakone, Tokyo, 11 days, 10 nights. Again, we only have, I believe, 9 spots available. We are the only Adventures by Disney trip to Japan in 2019 that is not sold out. So if you want to go on Adventures by Disney to Japan, you may or may not. If you want to go, you've got to come with us, and we have fun anyway. We are the only adults-only trip, and I think that there's I think there's one date left with very limited availability for a family date. So if you are interested in coming, go to www.radio.com/Japan19. You can find out more, get additional information, talk to somebody at Mousefan Travel, and get your questions answered. There you go. Let's see. Let me catch up. Lou is crashing. Jerry Applegate. Am I crashing like in a literal or a figurative like video sense? So many deviled eggs in Homecoming. Oh my gosh, it's 9:03. I so have to boogie. Gosh, I'm so late tonight. I'm making my mind spin. How do I do it all and keep it straight? Christine, my mind is a whirling quagmire of... I don't. It's a lot of smoke and mirrors is really, it's really it. So Joe, for information about the ABD for Japan for cost, go to www.radio.com/Japan19. It has all the information in terms of what's included, cost per person, and then if you have additional questions, you could message Becky, or just there's a form there that you can fill out, and somebody will contact you and answer any questions that you might have. I will take 2 more questions, 2 more very quick questions before I boogie. Make it count. We've got 30 seconds left. Darlene Nagy from West Seneca, New York. I know you are here. I have been without a vehicle, and I'm so sorry I haven't had a chance to see you yet. Hopefully I will before you go. Let's see, like a cat with buttered bread on his back. What? Let's see. Brian Lewis, nice to see you. Father George, always good to see you, brother. I feel blessed when Father George comes in, because deep down I'm hoping that he says a little prayer for me every day. So, let's see. Darlene Nagy, yes, I've seen some of your live videos. Unfortunately, I see them on replay. I haven't seen it actually live yet, but I love the fact that that you're having such a great time. Does Homecoming have enough fried chicken ready for the event? I think they do, because I told them to get ready. I said you might want to fly in some additional chickens and hush puppies, because I think we are going to need it. What is my favorite shirt in the growing WDW Radio collection? There's a couple. So I have a new Spider-Man Homecoming logo shirt. It's a very subtle logo in the middle. I love my Midtown School of Science and Technology, where Peter Parker goes to school. What else? I just got a new Avengers shirt. I didn't get a chance to change into one of my T-shirts tonight. But if you go, and thank you for the plug, if you go to www.radio.com/shirts, this is just a very small sampling of the literally, there's hundreds that I've curated, but thousands that you can get in terms of Marvel, Disney, Star Wars, 80 nerd culture, whatever it might be, that you can find at www.radio.com/shirts. They're always having specials and sales all the time, so definitely go and check it out. Coke or Pepsi? I haven't had soda in years. I think the last time I had a sip of Coke was maybe a year or so ago, because I had a really bad migraine. And sometimes caffeine helps knock those migraines out. So, let's see. Last question. Oh, Tim, I'm not answering that one, Tim. Let's see. Palm's got our first shipment next week. Yeah, and I will tell you, the quality of the T Public shirts is awesome. That's why I use them. That's why I buy them. And it's obviously why I recommend it. All right, one last question. Alex Mayer? What? Who let this guy in here? You'll love Marceline. I'll be there this weekend. You go, Alex Mayer, I would love to go to Marceline when you are there. I know you guys do that. I know you used to do the trip every September or so. But if I was to visit Marceline, I would love to go with you or one of the really, really talented artists over there. I kid because I love, man, and we have to do lunch again very, very soon. So if you ever get a chance, by the way, Alex, don't listen for a second. If you ever see that there's artist signings at the Art of Disney stores or at Epcot, and if Alex Mayer is there, run the other. No, you want to go and definitely go check it out. He is insanely talented. More importantly, he is one of the nicest guys on the planet, the friendliest, most welcoming guy, and I think he is a cast member and a person that really embodies the spirit of Walt Disney. And I'm not saying it because you're here, man, but I think Walt looks down on you with a huge sense of pride, not just in your talent, but who you are and the legacy that you carry on and that you are creating for yourself. So I say that because I mean it and because I love you. But not like in a weird way. But by saying not in a weird way, I think I just made it in a weird way, didn't I? Probably. All right, let's, you will not find Marceline. Yeah, Jerry, I hear you've got to you need to want to get to Marceline. You've got to work at it. It's a long flight and a long bus ride, and, you need to want to get there. So, it's true, Alex, man. I love you, brother, and don't believe any of the nice things they say about Blackmore or Cowie, because they're hacks, and you know it. Stuart Sternberg, listen, man, Stuart, speaking of people that I love, I don't know why you do it, or what has possessed you, or if it's part of a work release community service program, but for years, man, you count down every single day to special events, to cruises, to stuff that's going on in the WDW Radio community and family, and do not think that a day goes by that I don't notice that and I don't appreciate that, because it takes work and it takes effort, and you make up little rhymes and haikus and all that kind of stuff, and I appreciate you for that, brother. And next time I see you, a hug and a snack are on me. Not necessarily in that order. So, Ricky says, Dan Cockrell said the Maleficent Dragon is for sure coming back. En fuego. En fuego. So you heard it here first from Ricky DJ Technoid Reed. So, Donald's going to see Yeehaw Bob Wednesday night. Another good guy. Say hi to him for me. Even Scott Otis loves Alex Mayer, and Scott Otis doesn't like really a lot of people. Does Scott Otis like anybody? He likes Alex Mayer. Well, that speaks volumes, I guess. All right, Kaz, have a good night. Beverly, yes or no? No. I'm I like the South African drink, the Bibo, when I go to Epcot, which is not very often. It's my pleasure to do it, especially for somebody who does it for all of us. And you should go and check out all the cool stuff that Stuart does. He's got his blog, he's got his website, he's got podcast and audio stuff. He's over at www.fanzone.com. So, I'm actually, you know what, Jerry, I'm actually not clean shaven. But it's the lighting that I didn't get ready. So there we go. All right, one last question. I unfortunately do need to boogie tonight. While I'm waiting for the last question, let me see. Wow, Safety Dave is in here? You must be bored. Your wife must be away, because you would never come in here. You're a good egg, Scott. What? I know, Jason Miller, I keep on talking. All right, listen, don't forget, by the way, a couple of last things. If you're going to be in town on Saturday night, please come by, even for 2 minutes. Somebody needs to show up. Anybody. I need to see a familiar face Saturday night at Art Smith's Homecoming, starting at 10 o'clock, Saturday night shine party, full menu, appetizers, $10 shine cocktails, live music, and hopefully lots of fun. And I'm probably going to have some giveaways as well. Don't forget to save the date for Friday, September 21st through the 23rd. Big plans are in the works. That's all I'll say about that. And go to www.radio.com/Japan19 to find out more about our trip to Japan. Thanks to all of you who are part of the WDW Radio Nation family. I love and appreciate you. To find out how you can not only help the show and the nation, I promise you do so very much to literally keep the lights on and to keep all this happening. But you also get exclusive rewards every month. We do video group calls, scavenger hunts, care packages, logo gear, all that kind of stuff as well. And if you are not part of our community and family, go to www.radio.com/boxpeople. That's where I want the conversation to happen. It's really more importantly where I want the community to live. So please come over, introduce yourself, become part of the Box People family. That is going to do it for tonight. Again, I am so sorry about being late. Look, we're family. You guys get it. Life happens. Stuff gets in the way, but I wouldn't skip it. I wouldn't skip seeing you guys and talking to you guys for the world. And you know, if there's a way that I can do it, I will always be here. For as long as you will continue to show up, I will be here every Wednesday night and other times too. I will even try and go live if I can Saturday night, late night from Art Smith's homecoming. So thanks to all of you who I saw having your own sort of box night in the box before I got there. Thanks to everybody who's watching live or on the replay. Thanks to everybody who's in here commenting and sharing. I can't wait to see some of you this weekend. If not, I can't wait to see you next week. Can't wait to see maybe some of you at Momentum this October. Some of you even sooner at the weekend workshop in just, yikes, about a week and a half. So thank you guys. I love you. I appreciate you. Have a great night. See ya.